It all began with the discovery of the old fire and the secret of the convocation. 13 mages, blinded, driven by the greed for divine power, and under the bondage of the circle, their armies unleashed death and destruction. Bonded with the power of ancient runes, cursed to eternal life and eternal death, until the last day of the old era had dawned.
So have you come to witness the day of my ultimate triumph, poor old man?
No, to witness your downfall. You cannot win. The convocation is a lie. It will destroy all of us.
So, you shouldn't have come. You really think I care a fig for your whimper?
Tahira! Rowan sent us. He needs the power of the Rune Warriors. The Northern Realms are in danger.
Rowan knows I will never serve a Circle Mage again. My powers are exhausted. I have seen quite enough misery and bloodshed. Rowan will have to look for somebody else.
That's why he sent us. A very special rune lies concealed somewhere in these lands. We're here to search for it. But we were attacked and Liv is wounded. He needs your help. We need your help.
Then I hardly have any choice. Very well. I will help you. Where is Lev?
I lost sight of him somewhere behind the gate there. I hope he's still alive. These damned orcs.
I'll look for him. You stay here by my hut.
Thank you, Tahira. It's good to have you back with us.
Welcome to the world of SpellForce. In this prologue, we will explain the game to you. Let's start with some general information. Once you've solved the prologue, the game will continue with the avatar you selected before starting the game. Whenever you hold the mouse pointer over a button or an object, a help window with additional information will appear in the bottom left corner of the screen. When you are asked to click on something, this means a click with the left mouse button. We'll tell you about the right mouse button a little later in this presentation. When you click the Options button in the upper right, you can save the game or change the game settings at any point in time. Now select your avatar by clicking on Tahira in the game world. Very good. You can move the view with either the cursor keys or with the mouse by holding down the right mouse button. You can also adjust the view by moving the mouse pointer to the appropriate edge of the screen. A selected unit is marked with a colored ring. Your own units have a green ring, enemy units a red, and neutral or allied units a blue ring. In the lower left, you can see the currently selected units and some additional information such as name, health condition, and amount of mana. You can select your avatar at any time by clicking on the Portrait button in the upper left corner of the screen. By clicking on the Portrait button with the right mouse button, the view will be moved to the appropriate unit. Move Tahira down the path to the east and through the open stone gate to the Bindstone, a large boulder, by clicking the right mouse button next to it. The Bindstone offers the avatar an opportunity to connect his rune with this place. Should he perish, he will appear in the last Bindstone used. Enemies are able to sever the connection to a Bindstone if they attack it, thus causing you to lose one active Bindstone. Select the Bindstone with a click. At the bottom edge of the screen, you will find the action bar. A new symbol for Activate this Bindstone should have appeared there. Click on that symbol. The Bindstone will light up and is now active. You are now bound to this Bindstone. In the lower right, you will find the overview map. Black areas have not yet been explored and are automatically uncovered when you approach them with units. Your avatar has a greater view radius, so he will uncover a larger area. The dots on the overview map are in different colors. Green dots represent your own units, red enemy, and blue neutral or allied units or buildings. A few special objects, such as monuments, are marked in yellow. Continue along the path to the east. SpellForce offers you the option of witnessing the events of the game from different views, including the third-person perspective, where you see the action from a position directly behind and slightly above your avatar. To change the view, press the page up key to zoom in and the page down key to zoom out, or simply turn the mouse wheel. By moving the mouse wheel downwards or pressing page down, the camera will zoom out into an almost vertical perspective. Now, when you move the mouse wheel upwards or press page, now change to the third-person perspective by zooming in closer. This is only possible if your avatar is inside the field of view. In the third-person perspective, you can control your avatar directly with the cursor keys or with the A, D, S, and W keys. If you hold down the right mouse button, you can change the view direction. Otherwise, operating SpellForce in this perspective is identical with the isometric view. Follow the path in third-person perspective toward the east to the next stone gate. You can change to the third-person perspective, but for now, we will assume you will be using the isometric view. Change back to the normal isometric view with the mouse wheel. An enemy goblin is lurking around the next corner. He isn't very dangerous. When you hold the mouse pointer over him, a bar will show you. Select your avatar and click with the right mouse button on the goblin. Your avatar will attack the goblin. As soon as he has been defeated, we will continue. The goblin's corpse will light up, which indicates that he was carrying an object with him. You can now take possession of this. Take up a position close to the dead goblin and click on the corpse with the right mouse button. You can then see what object the goblin had with him on the left-hand edge of the screen. Click on the shield to take it with you. It will be automatically added to your inventory. The shield increases your avatar's armor class when you are carrying it. With a higher armor class, you lose fewer life points when an opponent hits you with a weapon. To open your inventory, click on the backpack symbol in the action bar, which can be found on the bottom of the screen. A window will open, and on the left you can select the different categories of your inventory. Click on the ring symbol, which stands for equipment. On the left,
I should have stuck with my books. I hope you haven't forgotten your healing arts, Tahira. Help me. Please heal me.
To equip your avatar with the shield, you must first pick it up with the mouse. Click on the shield and then click on the free section for the left hand beside the torso. Now close the inventory with a click on the backpack or the check mark in the lower right of the window, or by simply pressing I again. In the upper left-hand corner, you can see a clickable portrait of the green bar in the portrait indicates the character's health. When the character is injured, it will change color from green to yellow to red, The blue bar represents mana, magic energy. When a character's follow the path through the next stone gate until you have reached the wounded Lev.
I thank you, Tahira. Without you, I would have been lost. I thank Aonir that Kaele found you.
What happened anyway? You're seeking a rune?
Yes, a special rune. Rowan is certain it must be somewhere in the ruins of Ankbrand. But the ruins are just swarming with orcs. We had to flee. Only Joshua managed to hide. Kaelin knew where your house was. That's why we fought our way through to you. Please, you must help us.
All right. I will fetch your rune. You stay here and recover for a while.
As you command. Take good care, Tahira. Here, this spell scroll. I captured it from one of the orcs. Maybe it will be of some use to you. Keep following the trail. Perhaps you'll run across Joshua somewhere. May the gods grant that he is still alive.
If someone offers you a dialogue, a symbol will float above the character. If this person is relevant to the main quest, it will be an exclamation mark. If the person is only... Select your avatar, approach Lev, and click on him with the right mouse.
Thanks for healing me.
You have a healing spell at your disposal. If you wish to... The simplest possibility is offered by the click and fight system. To use this, select Lev. Under your avatar's portrait button, all meaningful actions for the selected target will appear. The blue hand is the symbol for the healing spell. Click on the symbol to heal Lev. The click and fight system can be used in the same way to launch damaging spells or melee. The alternate, speak to Lev again. You have received additional experience points and a magic spell scroll from Lev. It contains the Fireball spell. Once you have collected a specific number of experience points, your avatar will move up one level, will become stronger, and will be able to learn new skills. You receive experience when you die. You lose a small amount of experience points. Next, your avatar should learn the magic. Open your inventory and click on the symbol for Spellbook. On the left, you will see the inventory for magic spell scrolls. On the right, your spellbook, and above it, the so-called magic. Click on the scroll in the inventory to place it on the mouse pointer. Then click any free space in your spellbook. You now have transferred a new spell into your spellbook. Learn the Fireball magic spell by clicking on the Fireball symbol in your spellbook, and then click on any free space in your magic memory. Now close your inventory. Follow the path until you see the Minotaur. Use the Fireball spell to defeat the Minotaur. Many creatures are partially or completely resistant to specific types of magic. Your avatar can also use rare. Behind the next gate, a fire elemental creature awaits for you. This creature is completely resistant to your fire magic. Continue along the path. Try to use your magic spell against the fire elemental creature. If a creature has resisted a magic spell, you will see white bouncing sparks. After this, defeat the fire elemental creature in close combat.
Stay with me, man. Enemies, beware. We're under attack.
The fire elemental was carrying a hero's rune and 4 objects. Take possession of these. Besides your main character, you now have up to 5 heroes at your disposal. The heroes are your strongest allies and may have magic powers. The hero's rune you just found represents a skilled long-range fighter. The rune establishes the hero's characteristics and abilities. In the course of the game, you will find more runes and also replace some of the older runes. To summon a hero, you must use the hero's rune in your rune table, which you always have with you. And then find a hero's monument for the summoning procedure. Open your inventory and go to the category Rune board. On the left side, you will see your currently unused runes, and on the right, the runes entered in the rune board. In the upper half of the rune table, you will find the spaces for the depending on which level your avatar has, you can apply up to 5 runes at once. Click on the rune of the hero and place it in one of the empty fields of the rune tablet located at the top. Now you will have to arm the hero. You should have received a bow, a dagger, and 2 pieces of armor. Go into the inventory and select the category Equipment. On the right side of the window, you will now see 2 portraits. Select the lower portrait and give your hero the 4 new objects from the left side of the inventory. The bow must go into his left hand. That's the space on the right-hand side. If your avatar or a hero cannot use an object, it will be marked with a red background. Close your inventory. Follow the path to the Great Monument. This is the hero's monument. Go right up to the hero's monument, select it, and click on the rune symbol in the action bar.
At your command.
Aside from the hero monument,
Destiny awaits.
the symbol of a
able.
hand
Let's
appears in the selection window. You can inform yourself of
adventure.
the rune power of your avatar.
Let's go. To adventure.
Every time you call upon a hero,
Forwards.
or later on,
Follow me.
even a worker, you lose a bit of your rune power, and calling upon them takes a bit longer
Quickly now.
every time, too. Rune
adventure.
power regenerates itself automatically in the course
Let's
of
go.
time.
Come on, warriors. Stand by freedom.
Now you can summon the hero. Select the monument and click on the symbol for the hero in the action.
It's an ambush.
After a few seconds, the hero should appear.
To adventure.
A second portrait button for your new hero should
Follow
now
me.
appear in the upper left.
Forward.
You can now command the hero.
Now. For freedom.
If you want to
Enemies
select
beware.
several units, you can combine combat units to form groups. To do this, select the
Rune
unit
warriors,
and click
stand
on
by
one
me.
of the small buttons at the top of the screen in the middle. Or, once you have defined a group, a portrait button will appear at the top of. You can now very quickly select a group by clicking on the appropriate portrait button or pressing a number key from 1 to 6.
Yes,
Follow the
forward.
path further toward the south.
Quickly now. Quickly now. To adventure.
You have a fight with the undead ahead of you.
Let's go.
Together with your hero, you can win this
Forwards.
fight. Use your magic
Now.
and defeat the undead.
For freedom. Enemy beware. Shall not fail. Follow me. Forwards. Now. Quickly now. To adventure. Into battle we go. At arms, men. Your warriors, stand by me.
The moon calls, send them to the river of souls.
Enemies, beware. We're under attack.
Well done. One of the undead was
On my
carrying
command.
a valuable gem.
Let's go.
Take it along with you.
Follow me. Forwards.
Should you want to further test your fighting skills, turn
Now.
north here. Otherwise,
now.
follow the path farther
go.
towards the south.
Attack now. Stay with me, men. For freedom. For the order.
At your command, right away.
Yes, forwards. Now. We're under attack. At arms, men. It's an ambush. For freedom.
Close the ranks.
Stay with me, men.
Close the ranks.
Forwards. For our near. Now. Let's go. Into battle we go. Now. For our near. Stay with me, men. Stay with me, men. Shall not fail. Follow me. Now, attack.
Ready and stable for the lights.
I shall not fail to adventure. Forwards. Follow me. To adventure. Into battle we go. Forwards. At arms, men. To adventure. For freedom. Follow me. Now. Now. Let's go.
Follow the path until you find the merchant. Merchants can be identified by the rotating coin above their heads.
Follow me. Quickly now. Destiny
Quickly
waits. To adventure. To adventure.
You can buy and sell all kinds
Follow
of
me.
objects from a merchant. Go up to the merchant and
Forwards.
speak to him by clicking
Follow
on
me.
him with the right mouse button.
Quickly now.
A window will appear with the merchant's menu. On the left of the menu, you will see your object. 100 copper coins make 1 silver coin. Objects in SpellForce are divided into 5 categories. The 5 symbols beside your inventory and the merchant's inventory will be dark if you or the merchant have no objects in this category. You want to sell the gem to get money for a purchase. Select the lowermost symbol to open the category Quest and Value Objects. Click on the gem. The object you are offering will be marked green, and in the middle you will see the price the merchant wants to pay. Click on Sell.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Now you can buy something else
To
with
adventure.
the money. Click on the
Let's go.
Runes category and purchase the Human Worker rune. Conclude the trade by clicking on the check mark on the lower left in the window or by pressing the Escape key.
Now. To adventure. I shall not
Open
fail.
your inventory, select the
Forwards.
category Rune Board, and
Follow
place
me.
the Human Worker rune in the slot with the human portrait on the lower left of the rune
To
board.
adventure.
Close your inventory.
To adventure.
Follow the path to the bindstone.
On my command.
The rune's order.
Select the bindstone and activate it using the action bar.
What does the rune desire?
Should your character perish, you will not have to repeat the whole journey.
At your service. Ready to go. That way.
You can travel from one bindstone to another bindstone you have already
What does the rune
activated.
desire? Right away.
To do this, select your avatar.
Tahira, so the others found you.
Yes, they're all well. Were you able to find out where the rune is, Joshua?
In the orcs' camp. I think it is in possession of their leader. Be careful, those beasts are tough. You'll have to prepare yourself well. Once you've conquered them, bring the rune to me. I will turn it over to Master Rowan.
You can try this out now if you want. When you are done, follow the path to the human monument.
At your service. Break's over. Time for work.
Speak to Joshua, the man directly beside the monument.
What does the rune desire? We'll be done.
You must kill the leader of the orcs. Bring the rune.
You should now have received a quest. Open your inventory and select the
At
quest
your right, then.
page.
All right then. Here we go. Yes, on my way. I'm on it. Ready to go. That way. Your orders? That way. Yes. Break's over. Time for work. Yes. At your
Here,
service.
follow me.
Ready and able. Your orders? Here I am. On my way. Your orders? Here we go. Here I am. Master no problem. All right then.
Here. Now.
In the middle of the window, you will see all your current You have received the quest, the Lost Room. When you hold the mouse pointer over one of these individual steps, a help window will additionally appear in the lower left in case you have forgotten something. Close your inventory.
Yes? All right then.
Go to the monument. Select it and click on the room symbol in the action bar.
Off to work. Here I am.
The moment you occupy a worker monument, things get serious.
Let's get cracking
Normally, when enemies discover your newly established settlements,
At your service.
they will do all they can to destroy you as quickly as possible. On this map,
Here I am.
you
Very
can
well,
take your
off I go.
time. You can now summon human workers. Select the monument and click on the worker symbol in the action bar.
At your service. Very well, off I go.
The worker will appear in a couple of seconds. You may also click the symbol
Here I am.
several times to order more workers.
Yes?
Produce at least 5 workers.
At your service.
When you have selected the monument, you will see numbers indicating on the top. Select workers and send them with the right mouse button to chop down trees, collect stone, and mine ore until you have at least 50
Ready to
units
go.
of each of these 3 basic resources.
Here I am.
Very good. You now have sufficient resources to construct your first buildings.
Let's get
Select the
building
worker
completed.
and click on the building symbol in the action bar.
On
A
my
selection
adventure.
of buildings will appear. Click on the woodcutter hut and select a site in the game world near the forest to start construction by clicking the left mouse button.
Quickly now.
At your service.
The selected worker will now begin
Building
to erect the
completed.
building. You can select additional workers
Yes.
and send them to the construction site with a right click, should you want construction to progress
At your
faster.
service.
Now select some other workers and build a quarry near the stone resources and a mine near the iron.
Master of the rune? On my way. I'm on it.
In each of these
Here we go.
resource
Ready to
buildings,
go.
up to 5 workers can advance to the status
At your
of so-called craftsmen.
Ready to go.
Craftsmen have different clothing and special tools and are twice as efficient as simple workers. When you select a finished building, then you can see how many craftsmen are already assigned to this building in the selection window.
At your service.
When you click an empty symbol,
Orders?
and there is another free worker available,
Here I am.
he will be assigned to the building. When you click an occupied symbol, a worker will be released. Those workers that construct a building automatically
cracking then.
take over the free jobs in the building insofar as they are available. When you send a worker to a building with the right mouse button, you can fill free jobs. This way, workers who, for example, chop down trees, will automatically look for free jobs in woodcutter houses and start doing them in a short time. Wait until all 3 buildings are finished. Should construction work fail to continue on a building, this means you have mistakenly removed all the workers from the construction site. Now your resources should increase much faster. Keep an eye on the individual stocks and, if necessary, assign your workers to other jobs. In order to recruit a larger army, you will need food.
Building completed.
Humans are very flexible and are able to catch fish, hunt or breed animals, and grow grain. In the area surrounding your base, you will find a number of animals. Build a hunting lodge to gather food. Additionally, construct a small headquarters so that you will have up to 30 workers at your disposal.
Building completed.
You can send up to 5 workers to the hunting lodge to collect food faster. The amount of the food you have stored determines the maximum size of your army.
Ready to go.
The flags on the buildings show you whom the buildings belong to and if workers are currently active in this
The
building.
rune calls.
If you look carefully, you will see that the lake behind the human monument is full of fish. There are also some berry bushes on the bank of the lake, but these serve exclusively as food for elves.
I'm on it.
Now you should do something to defend your settlement. Build 2 towers in the area around the stone slabs, as enemies might come from this direction.
Master of the rune? Let's get cracking then. At your service. Break's over, time for work.
On my adventure.
At your service. Ready to go. Building completed. As good as done. Very well, off I go. No problem. Master of the rune? Break's over, time for work. Building completed. Here I am.
Awaiting your orders.
Your orders? Here I am. Yes? Master of the rune? No problem. Building completed.
Destiny wills.
Awaiting your orders.
The rune's orders? Right away.
Awaiting your orders.
Building completed. Here I am. Building completed.
I shall not fail. Forwards. Quickly now. Quickly now.
Yes? Building completed. Here I am. Understood. I'm on it. At your service. Your orders? Here I am. On my way. On it. Master of the room. Problem. Here we go. At your service. All right. Here then. We go. At your service. Off to work. Building completed. Master of the rune? Yes, on my way. That way. Here we go. Here I am, off to work. Master of the room, as good as done. At your service. Very well, off I go. Master of the rune. That way. Building completed. Here I am. I'm on it. Building completed. Ready to go. On my way. No problem. Let's get cracking then.
Here, now.
At your service. Very well, off I go. Here I am. Very well, off I go. Yes, no problem. Understood. Break's over, time for work. Here I am. On my way. Understood. At your service. All right, break's over, time for work. Building completed. Your orders? That way. No problem.
I shall not fail. Forwards. Quickly now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Forwards.
That way. Very well, off I go. On my way. That way. As good as done. Off to work.
Some goblins are attacking your settlement. You will soon hear an alarm signal and see a red symbol on the overview map indicating the site of the attack. Defend your town with your avatar and your hero. Excellent. The attack has been thwarted. By the way, whenever you hear an alarm signal, you can use the space bar to immediately switch to the site of the action. If your towers are damaged, you can have them repaired. Select one or more workers for the job and click with the right mouse button on the damaged structure. You can not only summon workers at a human monument, but also human warriors and mages.
Ready to go. Let's get cracking then.
Single warriors summoned at the human monument will not be as strong as your avatar or your hero. With sufficient resources, however, you can produce whole armies.
Follow me. Now.
Now it is time to build an army.
Quickly now.
Firstly, you will need to construct a forge.
Forwards. Follow me.
Weapons and armor for battle units will be manufactured in this forge. If you have several forges, you can produce units faster.
Now.
Battle units are also summoned to human monuments. If you would like to establish a rally point for new units, select the human monument on the desired destination. The appearance of a little flag indicates that the summoned combat units will assemble at this point.
Let's go. Follow me.
Select the human monument and summon at least 3 recruits and 3 scouts. If you are unable to produce units, you will find text marked in red in the help window, which specifies the reason. A missing or unoccupied building, or insufficient resources. The orcs have their own scouts always on the lookout for enemies. If one of these scouts discovers your settlement or your water, he will return to his headquarters and sound the alarm. A scout is about to discover your settlement, which is shown by a yellow symbol appearing on the overview map. Destroy the opponents before they can get away.
Forwards.
You may not be attacked now. The enemy headquarters will eventually notice the missing scout and start searching for him. You have, however, gained time and can use it to quickly produce more scouts and recruits. It is important for you to destroy the buildings in the enemy camp as quickly as possible, because new opponents are continuously being recruited there.
Follow me.
Yes?
To produce a larger army, you will need larger quantities of food. Select your human monument.
Here, now. On my adventure. I'm ready. Let's go. Follow me. Forwards. Follow me.
The lower numbers in the selection window on the left indicate how many combat inside the headquarters buildings. You can use food to increase the maximum size of your army. Select your small headquarters building. In the action bar below, you will now see a symbol. When you click once on increase the maximum number of combat units to at least 20 units by clicking the symbol twice. If the symbol is darkened, your hunters have not acquired sufficient food, and you will have to wait a while. With the small headquarters, you can support a maximum of 30 combat units. Medium-sized or if you later decide to play with 2 allied races, then the maximum number of combat. Produce additional scouts and recruits and destroy the orc camp in the east. Secure more resources and ensure you have sufficient food. You cannot search corpses or chests when enemies are. There is a chest in the orc camp. Stand close to it with one of your characters, and you will be able to open the chest by clicking with the right mouse button. Take possession of both plans. You have just found the construction plan for a new building, and the unit plan for the human unit clerics. Open your inventory and go to the plans page. Here you have an overview of which building and unit plans you have for all 6 races. On the right-hand side in the window, you can select the race. Select Humans. Place the unit plan in a free space among the units in the lower line. You can now produce this unit at your human monument, provided you have the required buildings and sufficient resources. Place the building plan in an empty slot on the line of building icons. The first line may be full, so you might have to press the right arrow. Now your workers are able to construct the Temple of Light. Close your inventory. If you want to summon human units with magic powers, you will need... Simple workers are not able to collect Aria. Put up an Aria shrine near the Aria Spring and the Temple of Light in your main settlement. To select this building, you must click on the pointer on the right of the building selection.
Your orders?
That way.
Here I am.
Very well, off I go.
That way.
As good as done. Break's over, time for work. No problem. Yes? Let's get cracking then. Yes? Master no problem. Here we go.
Up to 5 workers can work in the Aria Shrine and collect
no problem.
Aria.
Here we go.
The Temple of Light
complete.
serves to
A new
invoke
skill is
units with
available.
magic powers, comparable to the Forge for weapon production. Several temples allow you to invoke magic units more quickly.
At your service.
Additionally, you can buy upgrades at the Temple of Light. Upgrades are possible on several buildings, and they generally improve your units as well as offering other benefits. If you select the temple and have sufficient resources, you can click the clerical blessing symbol. Beside the Aria Spring, you will see Lenya plants and moon silver. Both resources cannot be used by humans, but play an important role for other races. Produce at least 3 clerics. Should you be unable to produce the unit, the button will be darkened. In this case, move the mouse over the button and follow the instructions in the help window. In case you already have the maximum number of units, you can select units and destroy them by using the key K.
Eyes open, sword ready, sir! Sir! Yes, sir! Ready to fight, sir!
The next thing we want to do is gear up iron production a little. Put up a smelting works as close as possible to your mine building. The mine craftsman will now deliver the mined ore to the smelting works, where it will be processed further. This means all the craftsmen can deliver their iron ore to a smelting works, build a food storehouse.
At your
Right away. Awaiting your orders.
When the food storehouse is finished, you can use food to regenerate the life points and mana reserves in your summoned units. This is especially important if you summon several magic units. Your avatar and your heroes, by the way, regenerate themselves without food. Summon at least 15 combat units. If you follow the path past the orc camp farther to the east, you will arrive at an enemy. Advance with your avatar, the hero, and at least 15 combat units to the east. As soon as the lookout has discovered you, a yellow warning signal will appear on the overview map.
Destiny awaits. Let's go. Let's go. To adventure. Now. Forwards. Follow me. Now.
The orcs have been alerted
Quickly
to your
now.
presence and will send out an assault wave to confront you. Destroy the orcs and their camp.
Forwards. Now. Quickly now.
Fortify the defenses. Fortify the defenses. They're attacking.
To adventure. Follow me. Now. Quickly now. Now. To adventure. Let's go.
Enemy contact. Engaging the enemy.
Quickly now. To adventure. Let's go.
Never give up. Yes, sir.
Will not take. Get arms, men. Follow me. Forward. Follow me. Quickly now.
Congratulations. If you now look in your quest book, you will see that you have now solved the leader of the orcs was carrying the rune. Loot the corpse and take the rune if not already done
Forwards.
so. Now go back to Joshua at the human monument
adventure.
and talk to him.
Follow me. Forwards.
By Zarek's accursed eyes, the rune, you did it. Even if I can barely stand to look at a rune warrior, nobody else could have managed that feat. Master Rowan will be relieved.
You have received additional experience points for solving the level. Your avatar will have more life points and mana reserve. Open the inventory and go into the category Character Information. On the right of the window, select your avatar if it's not already activated. On the left of the window, you will see the skills of your avatar, and in the middle, its attributes. Distribute the new attribute points, for example, for strength or wisdom. To do this, click in the window on the small arrows directly beside the numbers of the attributes. The individual attributes stand for the characteristics of a figure. If you pass over an attribute with the mouse pointer, the help window will explain the meaning of the individual numbers. Now distribute the new skill points. Click on New Skills and select Light Combat. Distribute the second point wherever you like by clicking on one of the small arrows beside the skill. Due to your improved skills in light combat, you have now received an additional combat skill. It's called Berserk. You will find this melee combat skill in your spellbook. Transfer Berserk to your magic memory. Close your inventory. Combat abilities and some magic spells are not cast at a target, but rather only work on the caster himself. Test the Berserk ability by selecting your character and clicking the symbol below in the action bar, or above left on the portrait.
What does the room desire?
Awaiting your order. Right away, sir.
When you trigger the Berserk ability, your avatar causes an enormous damage to the enemy for a short period of time. This can be very helpful in an emergency situation, although you cannot apply this attack again until after a few minutes. Now speak to Joshua again.
It's slowly getting to be time for me to head out. It was good to fight by your side again.
Come along. I'll accompany you to the portal.
Zerba, have mercy. Will this never end?
That will be interesting.
Rowan. Later, and we would have been lost.
Do you have the rune?
Tahira salvaged it from the ruins. Here it is.
Tahira, I thank you. You have...
Served you well?
I can understand your fury. Believe me, it was worth it. This rune is the key to our future and past. But I don't want to bother you any longer. Live in peace, Tahira. We will not meet again.
Farewell, Tahira.
Call the guards.
You can now leave this map through the magic portal, or follow the path to the south, where further opponents are waiting along with some useful hints, which you don't necessarily need for the first maps.
Right away.
By clicking on the options in the top right, go west of the portal to leave the map, or follow the path to the south to find more useful hints.
Enemy contact.
Here I am.
Yes. Forwards. Quickly now.
Whenever
Now.
you see a statue, you will receive some tips and hints from different...
Never surrender.
Here. To adventure.
Fortify
Enemies
the
beware.
defenses.
For the order.
They're attacking. Never surrender.
For the order. Follow me. Forwards. Now. Quickly now.
Never give up.
For our near.
Never give up.
Now.
Never
Quickly
surrender.
now. To adventure. Let's go. Let's go.
You can order your own units to follow someone. To do this, select the desired unit. Then press the Shift key and click with the right mouse button on the top, such as your avatar, which you want your unit to follow.
Fortify the defenses.
Trust in me really now. Now. Follow me. Let's go.
Sir, yes, sir, give up. They're attacking. They're attacking. Ready for action. Understood. Fortify the defenses.
Very well.
Never surrender.
At your service. Yes. Understood.
Never give up. Enemy contact.
Right away. The rune's orders. Attack!